Craig McPherson. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we have had all 9 Republican candidates for Congress in the same place. Thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate it.
And thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have an important decision to make. Are we happy with the status quo? Are we happy with career politicians who are more interested in protecting themselves than doing what is right for our country? My answer to that question is no. And a short while before I got into this race, a man told me that my generation would be the first in American history to do worse than its parents' generation. To me, this is utterly unacceptable. This is the United States of America. The entire premise of this country is that we are a land of the free, full of opportunity for each generation to improve upon those that came before it. My background is in small business. I learned very early in my parents' entrepreneurial household that hard work and determination in America can allow anybody to do what they desire. What that economist was saying is that opportunity is on the line. And this election may be more important than any election we've had to date because of that. There is a great civil debate going on today about the nature and character of freedom and liberty. I studied the Constitution of the United States. I actually worked at a think tank where we applied founding principles to modern political questions. I also have studied economics. I believe that these two things are very important as we are trying to reshape a message, not just for the Republican Party, but for the United States of America, as we attempt to win back the hearts and minds of the American people. I don't know how much you guys have been following the campaign, but recently I launched a new initiative called America's District. The premise of this initiative is that we will work here in the 3rd District and make individuals look within themselves, look to their local communities, in the churches and the private charities here in the 3rd District of Kansas for their support, rather than relying upon the federal government. It's time that we change to this sort of an initiative, and I believe it can have a reach from coast to coast as we redefine ourselves the masters of our own destinies, rather than any politician or bureaucrat in Washington. Thank you very much. My name is Craig McPherson.
Thank you, Craig. Very nice. Now we have our 3 final ones. First we have John Rysavy. John, did you say you had a prop you were bringing up here with you? Okay, all right. We have a Betsy Ross flag with us today, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Mertz. Remember I told you at the Republican Party we can never have too many flags. It's just another incarnation of it. Thank you very much, Eric.
Thank you, Kathy. Hey, folks, thanks for coming out and listening to all of us on this extremely hot day. A lot of you know my name is John Rysavy, and I'm very glad to be here to earn your vote. I'm not going to talk about why you should vote against the other folks. I want to talk to you about why you should vote to send me to Washington, because it's about solutions, and that's what I'm going to bring for you. If you're asking for a guy that's going to promise you a lot of things, I'm not going to do that. My goal when I go to Washington for you is to make Washington smaller. How many of you are upset about the spending in Washington, D.C. right now? Are you tired of Congress not listening to you? All right, these are the things that I'm doing differently than the other candidates, because right now you're asking yourself, why should I vote for John? We're having our 6th town hall in Gardner. It's a place where right now I'm talking, you're not getting any questions and answers that you specifically want. In Gardner, because Dennis Moore wouldn't do town halls, I'm the candidate that's going to do town halls for my whole 12 years of self-imposed term limits to listen to you. You and I may not agree on all the issues, but by golly, you will get a direct answer. Right now, the only candidate that's been endorsed by a sitting U.S. Congressman, Congressman John Linder, a conservative out of Georgia. And not only is he a fair taxer, but he's pro-life, pro-defense, and he's pro-gun. I'm a strong Second Amendment supporter. You're going to keep your guns. No way on my watch will we ever step back on the Second Amendment. I've been endorsed by Rose Spounds, who was the former chairman of the Kansas State Rifle Association, resigned his position to come on board with me as a former Leawood police officer. We understand the Second Amendment. Stop the government control takeover of health care. It's not going to work. Free market solutions, medical malpractice reform, things of that nature. Talk about the people that know you. With Obama we had Reverend Wright, Father Flager, Bernadine Dorn, the people that know you. John Sheldon's the president of the Kansas City Metropolitan Medical Society. He's endorsed my campaign. Of all the candidates, I have the bailiwick of knowing health care. I will fight for you. Secure the borders now, no amnesty. I would not, will not ever vote to give in-state tuition to an illegal immigrant. Find out the voting records of the other candidates. That's something that will never happen on my watch. Stop the spending. I'm pro-family, pro-life. I work for you. God bless you all. God bless America. God bless Kansas. And God bless Olathe. Thank you.